We're at 24 Carats Vegan Eatery in Tempe, and we are going to learn how to make pumpkin rice pudding with Chef Sasha Raj. So to start, how do we begin for the rice pudding?
So one of my favorite things to do with any kind of leftover is to try to figure out how to use as many leftovers as possible. So this is something that I think almost everybody has in their kitchen. Rice, yes. Right? The leftover rice from takeout. So we're going to add this to our pan. In it goes. And this can go from cold, like refrigerator in. Now we're going to add a little bit of liquid. So first some water. Try to soften that up. Then we're going to add in some rice milk. This is going to make it really creamy, almost like a risotto. It's the same starch that's already in this rice. And then to make it a little creamier, we're going to add in some coconut milk.
And does any rice work for this?
Oh yeah, I think, I've made this with brown rice, black rice, all of it. I think that the trick to a good leftover recipe is that you can't be picky about the leftover. You gotta be able to use it all, right? All right, so while this is bubbling, what you wanna do is go ahead and get your sweeteners in. So pumpkin is a little sweet, but it's not naturally sweet enough to be really a dessert. So we're gonna add in some maple syrup. I like grade B maple syrup. It has a little bit more in the way of like minerals than grade A does. And then some unrefined cane sugar. So that goes in. And then the last thing we're gonna do, after we get all of that sugar and that sweetness dissolved in, is add in some pumpkin. So this is just pumpkin puree. Almost any home baker now knows what that looks like. A couple of spoonfuls of this. Pumpkin is a natural thickener, so once we add this in, this is gonna get thick pretty fast. And a little bit of pumpkin spice.
And so the pumpkin puree is what you could use your leftover pumpkins from?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like the pumpkin it's actually a year-round deliciousness. You know, it grows really well year-round, but we just happen to use it for fall and harvest. So why not use all of it, right? It's the perfect vegetable. So this gets nice and mixed up, and then you're gonna let it bubble and boil for about, let's say about 15-20 minutes. If all goes well, it should look like this by the time you're done. So I'm gonna top this with the pumpkin seeds that almost every household right now has some roasted pumpkin seeds going on. And then we make a pumpkin butter here at 24 Carats for our lattes and things. This is like a pumpkin butter caramel. Oh, so good.
So it's like 3 kinds of pumpkin.
Yes. Now we gotta taste it.
All right.
Good?
Mm.